10 years of trading psychology mistakes in 10 minutes. These are mistakes that I had to learn by myself the hard way. Nobody told me about this. I'm going to give you the 10 best psychology lessons that I have personally learned so that you can take this and apply it immediately to your trading. By the end of this video, you're going to know all 10. So make sure you watch this through to the end. And the last one is the most important. So make sure you make it to the end. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe and drop your comments below because this is going to help boost the algorithm and get this video message out to more traders like you. So let's get started. Number one, the need to be right all the time is what's holding you back. And for a long time, it was my ego trading, and I always wanted to be right, and I always had to fix when I had a bad day or when I was just wrong. So the way to fix this is to just embrace probabilities. There are no certainties. Once you understand this, then you will improve. Number two, revenge trading. If you don't control this, if you don't know how to control this, you will tilt and you will blow your accounts. So one quick fix for this is to simply have a one trade per day rule or a cooling off period, but under no circumstances should you re-enter or take another trade if you took a loss. Wait a day. Number three is trying to trade for an income straight away. If you're only trading to try to make money to make an income from the beginning, this is going to put pressure on you and you're going to force trades. You're not going to make the best decisions. So you need to have a backup stable income or savings to take the pressure off. So then that way you can take bigger trades. You can start doing better trades without having to do these silly 1 minute scalps and all this high risk, dangerous tradings because you're trying to rush the process. Number four is that your identity and your ego is attached to your P&L. So if you take a loss, it destroys you. And then if you take a win, you think you're a genius. You have to detach from the outcome and focus on the process, focus on what is happening now. Once you can do that, then your trading will improve because the outcome is actually the result of your process and doing things correctly. Do you understand? So fall in love with the process and know that if you take a loss, it doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Okay, it's just part of the edge. And you don't need to go and switch strategies just because you took a loss. That's the worst thing you can do. Then you'll have to start again. So if you have been backtesting and you're confident in your strategy, then you'll understand that a loss is not a big deal. Okay, so it doesn't mean you're a bad trader. And also, if you win, it doesn't mean you're super smart or you're a genius or you're special or you're better than anybody else. It just means that you won the trade because it worked out. It's all probabilities. Understand this and you will level up faster. Number five is that you need to reprogram your mind. You need to reprogram your brain, your mindset, and your identity and your personality. You need to find a way to do this, or you're going to be trapped in your old personality, the old you, which is most probably not the best you. Do you understand? So if you're trying to trade from the way the matrix has raised you, through the systems, through your school, that old thinking is going to destroy. It doesn't work in trading. Trading is very different. It's the flip side. So you have to rewire your identity and your belief systems and delete all of your negative beliefs. And you can do this by, well, first you can join my course down below in the link, the Inner Edge Pro. We give you a new identity, delete all your negative beliefs, and reprogram your brain and your mindset. But you have to do this through a bunch of affirmation work and identity work and reprogramming. So you need to pay attention to it because that's one key thing that's holding you back from success. Number six is blaming the markets. So you blame everything but yourself. You never want to take accountability, even for your losses. You're going to have to find a way to blame the broker, the prop firm, your mentor, the market, the banks, the president, the war, anything but yourself. But at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror and take brutal honesty and take full accountability for your mistakes. Okay, you have to own your mistakes. If you cannot own your mistakes, you will never level up. You cannot be mature. So you have to look in the mirror and be brutally honest. If you took a loss, you gotta just accept it and look at it and analyze why and be truthful to yourself, because the faster you can become honest with yourself is the faster you're gonna level up. Number 7 is doing random trades with random risk. One trade you might be doing a 1%, the next one you're doing 0.5%, and then the one after that you're doing 2%, 3%, whatever the flavor of the day, sometimes 10%. So your risk is not consistent. So your results are not consistent, and also your take profit, your risk reward is not consistent. One trade you're doing in 2R, the next one you want to go for a 10R. Just keep it simple and consistent. So the way to do this is to have a proper risk management system. So if you go into a drawdown, then you chop your risk down by half. If you're starting a new account, then you risk 0.5% till you get to maybe 2 or 3%, and then you can start risking 1%. Never risk more than 1%, in my personal opinion. So that's how you do it. Have a clear guideline on your risk parameters and also your risk to reward. Keep it easy, keep it simple. Go for a 2R, 3R. You don't need to try to go for 28R, 30R, 10R. You're making things hard for yourself, okay? So keep it simple and be practical. Number 8 is emotional awareness. A lot of you don't have emotional intelligence, or you're not aware of your emotions. So you're all over the place. You have a win and you're ecstatic, you're super excited. You take a loss and you're depressed, or you have a bad week and then you get depressed, or maybe you broke up with your loved one, your partner, somebody did something to you, and then you're depressed from the outside world, and now you're bringing it out on your trading. It reflects. So you have to be emotionally stable and mature all around, 360 degree, okay? So the way you do this is being mindful, journaling your trades, journaling your feelings, being aware, checking in. So before you take a trade, just journal how you feel. Are you feeling FOMO? Are you feel like impatient? Are you feeling overly confident? All of these things matter, because this is how you get the awareness. So you got to write it down on a piece of paper, blue pen, white piece of paper, write it down. And then also during the trades and after the trades, everything matters. So you want to record all of this, because that's how you're going to fix it. Number 9 is no post-trade review. So you don't review your trades. After your trades finish, you move on to the next one, and then you forget about the last one. So you were really in it for the dopamine, but you're never really in it to learn anything from it. So the quick fix is spend 5 minutes to review your trades and journal your trades, every single trades, and just write down about what you learned, the new insight that you got from it, and that's going to help you level up real quick. And number 10 is strategy hopping. Understand that every time you lose, you think it's the strategy. It's not, it's you. So stop strategy hopping, stick to one strategy, and master the one strategy by doing the 100-day back testing and the forward testing. And also know that it's not the strategy, it's your psychology. If you want to work on your psychology, check out the first link in the description, the Inner Edge Pro. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, and drop your comments below. Take care now. Bye.